Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and in this video I'm going to do an open with me with the latest, I think it's Simply Crochet magazine. So while I'm getting into it, so far so good. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And if you could like, share and hype this video, it really does help my channel. So I'm in, that's good. Let's have a look. There's nothing else in that envelope. My glasses are steaming up, which isn't a good start. So what have we got? Quite a few bits. We have the latest Simply Crochet magazine. We have West Yorkshire Spinners, Shaun the Sheep and the Patchwork Project, which we'll put over there. And Hooked on Spinning, an extra magazine. So we'll put that aside. And we'll concentrate on the main magazine first. And I'm just going to pause it for a second while I try to stop my glasses from steaming up. I'll be right back with you. Okay, well, hopefully that's worked. So we've got learn puff or popcorn stitches up here. We've got cushions that look like lips. I think they're cushions. Stash busting spring flowers. Not going to bust much of your stash, but it's they like that thing. Standout floral fashion. Sleeve details. So yeah, put in sleeves, crocheted sleeves on your t-shirts. That's different. We've got this, which I've got to think is a queen bee. Oh yeah, look, it says queen bee. Cozy cables, coastal blanket, tactile shawl and more. 6 on trend homewares. So including a little bit of loopiness or fur with that. We've got a cardigan there. And well, that's it. Let's get in and have a little looky. So there's those flowers. And we've got the contents page straight away. We've seen most of this on the front cover, but we've got a popcorn bobbly shawl. I don't know what 51 is. What's 51? That's 51. It is a coastal blanket. It's just the way it was hanging. Didn't remind me of a blanket. We've got a long cardigan, it's a granny. We've got a stall cover, still haven't finished mine. Only been doing it for about 3 years, more, maybe. Anyway, let's get in. Talk about my failings, of which there are some, of course. So, Starlight, Starbright, what's this? Know a little astronaut or star gazer, not glazer. It'd be funny, glassing up the stars. So this is made with Red Heart Super Saver, so I guess that might be in the magazine, but we'll see. Not always. These are just I didn't stock this yarn. The actual King Cole Fjord yarn was so soft, it felt like cotton. It felt like the softest cotton wool, to be honest with you. But it was the colours and the way they worked together that I just didn't think it was good crocheting with. So I stopped stocking it. And then they brought out this baby one, which I've never gone to. Not Your Grandma's Crochet. So it's kind of retro patterns, I guess you could say. Cool Kid Crochet. Blankets and bursaries at Yarndale. So this is, I guess you could get that free if you have something printed in here. Let's have a look at the skills and events. 11th to the 12th of April, Spring into Wool for £4 in Leeds, the grammar school. And Woolly Good Gathering on the 17th to the 18th of April. That will set you back £13.50 at the Edinburgh Academy. Then we've got the 18th to the 19th. And it's called the Sodbury Yarn Over. That is a funny name, isn't it? Sodbury. Chipping Sodbury and Sodbury. So, £7.50 in Chipping Sodbury. Again, a very funny name. The 25th to the 26th of April, Wonderwalls in Wales. And that's £15 from Buellthwells. Buellthwells. So it is. Oh, that's wrong. Actually, that was a bit of a mixed match of accents, but never mind. Anyway, I'm still reeling over Chipping Sodbury and being childish. So anyway, let's have a look. 5 fab finds, the only hot cross buns that are not fattening. and stuff. But these are all going to cost you. So YouTube is free. YouTube is free. So this yarn I do have in my shop, but I don't have many colours. But there's 51 of them. 51 is a lot to get and a lot to house. So at the moment I've got 2, but it is beautiful yarn, bamboo and cotton, and I don't have a great deal left because it was very popular at the time. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, there are loops. So I don't know if I like that. I think it would look better without it, to be honest with you. You've got one of those little twiddly kind of fringes that you have to turn your hook round and round and round to do. But it looks like alpine stitch, or otherwise known as the dragon stitch. And but the loops, I just don't think, I'm only going to get caught on everything, but you know, they are different. Curves and calm. Crochet comes with many learning curves, but this one is gentle. Follow its trajectory into a peaceful rhythm of stitches. Bit flowery, but never mind. And we've got puffets or cushions that are round. And we've got a very, very strange squiggly thing. I think that's wall art as well. Wall art. I've invented a new thing. Yeah, tiny things amuse tiny minds. So this, I did a granny square centre, very similar to this. So it's the same sort of principle, but you've got that fringing again. That is a bit of a technique to master. And we've got a very squiggly rug. It's called an oscillating rug. In other words, trippy man, trippy. So this is all the how-to-do-y bits, because this one does them as it goes. But yeah, I did a granny square that started off like that. Just continuing the round, really. So, boho blush, this is called. It's made with merino. A boxy boho staple for spring, designed by Chloe Elizabeth Birch. So, and it goes extra small up to a 3XL. So quite a good size range. And then we've got Fit for a Queen. So we've got a Queen Bee. And that's Heather C. Gibbs. She does a lot of amigurumi bits, does Heather C. Gibbs. So next time, or is this just subscribe? Oh, that's illustrations to what you could get if you subscribe to the magazine. And get 20% off of the price. So £46.99, so £47 instead of for £60 for 6 issues. Whether you think that's good or not, I don't know. Advert for Boho Spirit, which I do have lots in my shop, and I do have this one. It's called Harmony. That one, it's beautiful. And that's sapphire. Got so many of them that it's taken over the Yarnavan. This is the tagline of Sleeve It To Me. We've got a trick up our sleeves like you wouldn't believe. Trisha Fairburn's hoodie hack. Hoodie hack. Yeah, so you're just basically making granny sleeves on a hoodie with no sleeves. Lip service. Muted shades move over. Amanda McMath's sassy cushions are here to do the talking. They're quite bold. Oh, I remember seeing that sofa like that. I've always coveted that. Bucket list. So we've got like a bucket bag. I'm not sure about it. It's very flowery. And this again, very flowery, but this is just another granny cardigan. And do we have anyone? Sam Sabido. I might have forgotten to do the last one. No shaping, so nice and easy. And extra small up to a 5 to 6XL. So that's not bad. And this is, you know, a bit of an editorial. Drifting by. So this is Joe Hill's Sea Blue Stitches will have you pining for a windswept Cornish coast. So this is a simple V-stitch. So a nice V-stitch blanket. You know, reinventing the wheel then. So yeah, there it is. And this is the soft statement. So these are the popcorn stitches. Joanne Smith's Make Pears, Pastel and Popcorns That Shawl We Want. Honestly, the headlines are terrible. But, you know, there we go. That's that. And Cable Happy. I quite like that for a little, it's like a baby tank top. And that's Simone Francis. We've got some cabling. And it goes from 6 to 12 months up to 9 to 10 years. That's quite a big size range. Caring Through Crafting. Making love hearts. I'm not going to bother reading all that for you because it's too much. Too much. An advert for cruises. Alison Thompson's Fun Flowers offers something for everyone, whether you're Team Daffs or Team Lavender. So we're just making brooches then, really. Lapel corsage. Not really a corsage, is it? So Fishy Washy. You make tiny, itty bitty little fishes, if they can even be a thing. They're so small. And we've got butterfly stitch. I don't know if you like that. I'm not really convinced on it. I see it's the big holes that do me. But yep, you know, and there's the yarns they've used. Rowan Mode Cotton, £4.25 for 50 grams. Stylecraft Serene, which I may stock because it is an Aran and it is kind of a motley sort of thing. Although that says 60% acrylic and 34% wool. I believe that's a misprint and it is cotton. I might be wrong, but they do have a new Aran cotton and I thought it was called Serene. But, you know, might just be me getting my names mixed up. Then we've got this one, Wendy, Knits Recycled. It's £3.49 for 100 grams. Then we've got Support Act, this one here, cotton 100%, £2.80. They've got a nice cotton. It's a 4-ply, that's why. Because I don't know why they need another one. Serdar Stories, that's been around a long time. There's lots of real funky colours. They did that when they did the festival ranges. It's £6 for 100 gram though, so it's not cheap, but then it is Serdar, that's why. The Circulo Amigurumi yarn 4-ply, and it's 125 grams for £5.99. There's the back issues if you need any. Linger on that page, shows you how to get them if you need them. Show us yours. So we've got all the readers sending in their bits and bobs. And yeah, moving on. Should I work a cluster puff or popcorn? Well, a little bit of info there. Tells you what you should be doing. Next issue. We've got a crop top with a bell sort of sleeve. All the things that I really can't wear. Can't wear long sleeves that are belled. And I can't wear short crop tops. So I'd have to lengthen the body and shorten the sleeves. And then I'd be fine. You know, I wouldn't have to have that baggy stuff. We've got some binding clips as a free gift next time. And the how to do pages. But then we get the charts and diagrams and all the abbreviations. And there we go. If you want to make that squiggle. Yeah. So that's the mag. And we've got a hexie cardie for a man and a woman on the back. Let's have a look at this one. Crochet Extra, Simply Crochet Extra, even more patterns to create. Hooked on spring. Fresh makes for warmer days. We've got sort of lacy socks. We've got a little cowl for those chilly evenings. We've got a layered vest, sea-to-sea cowl, lazy socks and seafarer top and more. Now let's get in then. There are quite a few bits in here actually. So that's quite nice. I think it's the yarn that sets it off because it is just row after row of the same stitches, but it doesn't look too bad, that does it? So what have we got here? This is Kristen Tendike's super soft jumper, a feminine shape and a snug tunic style. And this is a small to a 5XL. Simply Knitting advert. Now this one is Brighter Days. We've got, this is Simone Francis, got raglan sleeves. And it just looks like a yoke to me, rather than raglan. But, you know, what do I know? Small to a size 18. No, sorry, 8. That isn't an S. So a UK size 8 to an 18. I can't tell you what that is in the US. Age of Lace, Kristen Tendike's fancy footwear. or treat yourself or gift for a friend. They're quite pretty. Purdy. Oh, now this one. This is the Seafarer jumper. And out of everything in this magazine so far, this is the one I like. Fran Morgan's ribbed sweater. So if you wanted to, you could just make 3/4 length sleeves, because that's the only way I'd wear it. But I quite like that. Now it goes from a small to an extra large, so not a massively big size range on this one. I would have said this is more raglan. But what do I know? Best of both. One pretty top, 2 ways to make it. Pat Strong's Cool Cotton and Ice Creamy Hues. So you can make it crop top or you can make a long one, I basically think that means. And they're stuck together. Or you could just wear them together and be weird. So this is a small to an extra large, so again, not a very big size range. And you work in that direction, according to the schematic. This is Easy Ombre, Sarah Shrimpton. Well, it looks like manipulated colours, but I don't know. Simple to customise. So it's just a little cowl. And then we've got this mini pinny. I quite like that. That's nice. Front and back. So it's a pinny for a dress rather than a pinny. Pinny is an apron, guys, to us in this side of the world. So a 12 to 18 months or 2 to 3 years and 4 to 5 years. That's actually nice. I like that. So we've got more adverts here. Cozy Corner. So this is the C2C one. Rosina Northcott's C2C cowl. So yeah, I don't like corner to corner. I just think it's me. Other people's looks nice, but mine looks like a dog's dinner. Don't like things that are not neat, and when I'm doing it, it just doesn't look neat for me. Anyway, West Yorkshire Spinners, Sean the Sheep, and the Patchwork Project. 100% British wool blanket featuring Sean, Shirley and Timmy. So, if I were to do this, I wouldn't be able to make it with the wool. But this is by Chloe Elizabeth Birch as well, her pattern. And it looks pretty nice. I know someone who would love that. And we've got all of these colours in there, but of course you can substitute it if you want to. We've got the techniques, abbreviation and tension. We've got the chart. And we've got Farmer's Sweater Square. Sean Square. So we've got instructions on all of them, and look at that, we've got a chart. That was brilliant because you could use it for anything. And this one, so that's, look, you could use this chart as well. Wow. So yeah, like a chart, me, because then you don't have to make this, you can make something else. So there we are. That's what it kind of looks like in the end, and there it is finished. I like these squares too. That's really nice. If you can get a bit of a close-up on that, you can see it's got some detail. That is really cool. I like that. Out of everything in this magazine, that's a hit. And then we've got this one and the magazine. So tell me, guys, I think that should go the other way around. What do you like? Because I want to see more of this one. What do you like about these trilogy? Do you like everything, or is there anything you've seen that has been repeated from other magazines? I'll never forget that one that was repeated straight away in another magazine. This is $9.99 to purchase in the shops, and so it hasn't gone up. That's usual kind of price, so they've not put the price up with the extras. I like this extra, and this isn't too bad. I like the socks. It's got lots in it that I've never seen before. Everyone sort of has these kind of long cardigans, but this one's slightly different. But what do you think? Tell me what you guys actually like about it and what you don't, and anything you do tell me. I'll be looking forward to reading. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. As I said before, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. If you can like, share and hype it, it would be fantastic. Thank you very much. Bye-bye for now.